Hello, darlings. How are you? Wonder if you can hear me. Can you hear me? We'll do a bit of housekeeping first. I'm in the little sewing room. Can you tell? Let's see if the sound is up. Yeah, I do believe so. How are you? What's going on? What you been doing? Hello, darlings. How are you? I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see a thing. You know, I've been wearing glasses since I was in 2nd grade. Do you wear glasses? And I could never do the contacts because it terrified me. I don't like things getting near my eyes, you know, as well as doing the surgery or whatnot. That would be just kill me now, is what I have to say. I couldn't stand it. And people, you do it with you're awake, completely fully awake, and like they're cutting your eye. How could you do it? I don't know. Hello, darlings. How are you? Hello, darling. Hello, Whitney. Hello, Lillian. Boho Witchy. Oh, I love that. Is that a new name? Are you new here, love? I love it. Could you tell? Look, darling, let's do a bit of housekeeping. I took some of that oops stuff that you do. Let's just have a little prattle before we get on with it, okay? Yeah, terrifying, Whitney. Hello, darlings. How are you? Hello, Lilith. So I wanted to see. I got the oops, and I took it out. Can you tell my hair's back to, you know, the strawberry? Well, it's not so much blonde as it has a bit of more, but that's what I call it because. Can you tell? Can you tell I took that brown out? Oh my God. It was a disaster. And I was so mortified. But anyway, good news is I put that stuff on there and it came right out. And have you ever used it? It's called Oops. I think it's called Oops. And it takes you back to your natural color. Like it takes whatever color you've had in there. Hello, running errands and spend time with Mama. Mama, and I wear glasses and can't do the contacts either. Full-blown panic. Yeah. Oh, God. Hello, Starseed. Hello, darlings. Okay, so a bit of the, that was what I was going to say. Now, I also have to tell you something funny. And you'll see this on my video tomorrow because I'm uploading a channeled, it's a surprise who I channel. But I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. Now, all month towards beautiful old-fashioned Christmas, I'm going to channel like beautiful people like Charles Dickens and stuff like that. Don't you think that would be quite lovely? I think it would be really, really fun. So, especially because I'm so interested in the aspects of him. I really don't know anything about him. I mean, I have his collection. You know, obviously it's a historic thing and it's Victorian thing. So, it's very English and so I had always purchased the book. But, I mean, everyone knows about the, you know, A Christmas Carol. So I thought that would be really, really fun to channel people like that. Like, wouldn't that be so nifty? I think so. And so you're going to see it tomorrow. I'm getting to the point. Now, listen, you know I'm a prattler. But, so I thought what I would do is... I said, oh my God, my mermaid darlings have been manifesting because now, mind you, you know my intro and there's so many people that came out and were like, oh my God, you need to change that. It's horrifying. It's scary. It's terrifying, right? Now, I love the aspect of me coming out of the water, okay? This is a family. It's been on our property. It's like, you know, century old, and the pond, which was the pond that I was coming out of, you know, in my intro, but I changed the song, the sounds of it, and so it's going to be revelry, and it's really beautiful. It's more calming because I'm trying to rebrand a bit. Not trying, I am rebranding. And so just more, you know, elegant, upper scale, but I still am going to, I'm never going to get rid of the intro, the video, because I love that, and it's the aspect of me telling a story. You know what I mean? It's like me coming out of the water and now I'm becoming a human. And so that's the whole, my whole, pardon me, my whole sort of shtick. You know what I mean? Like just fall into it, just lean into it. You know, I'm a bit on the different side, and it's never steered me wrong before, so I'm going to stick with that. But I do want you to tell me what you think about the new intro, Revelry. It's a beautiful sort of have, I don't know, it's elegant. I think it really it's more of a lifting mood instead of a terrifying, like, oh, I'm a bit scary watching it, you know. I mean, you have to, I mean, maybe for Halloween I'll do it again, but I just always love drama, and like drama in the sense of, you know, ethereal and mysterious and that sort of thing. And so you just have to ride with me, you know, just ride with me till the wheels fall off, and I'll always be your greatest advocate. But I am a bit different, you know, Pisces are that way. But anyway, I thought I want you to tell me what you think tomorrow, because it's going to be on the video that I'm uploading for the channeling. Okay, and so that's a surprise. But let me know in the comment section, would you mind? Let me see if you, hello, oh, that's, oh, thank you. I hope you really like it. Yeah, everyone calls me Mary Poppins. I don't know what the deal is with that, because it's so funny. Like when I got off that live the last time, do you like my little brooch? Isn't this sweet? It's a little shell. I mean, not shell, it's a starfish. Silly girl, what are you talking about? And my little crocheted wool scarf, because it's a bit nippy out, you know? It's a bit nippy out today in Florida. And I was working in the garden all day, planting onions and all sorts of bits and bobs, plotting out my garden and my little cottage garden. And I'm waiting for the what do you call it? Like you put it on the lathe, you know, the mortar or whatever the stuff is called, you know, you slap it on there so that I can put the flagstone on there. And so we're having to wait for it to set up. But we had a bit of a freeze snap a couple of days ago. I lost so many plants. Not completely, but I had to cut them really back. I had to like hard cut them back. So that was a little bit disappointing, because I love my what do you call it? My bougainvillea, and it's a climber, so it's at the front of the cottage, and I lost all of it. That was the one where the hummers love it. But it's a different kind of the other bougainvilleas, because we've got loads of bougainvilleas in Florida. And if you know that, we're in a zone 9B. That's my zone. And they love sandy, like beachy type environment. They really thrive on that. So anyway, yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, about my little rebranding. Did I get to the end of that one, darlings? Let me read, because you have to help me. No, Bohoichi, I'm not originally from the UK. No, darling. There's a whole write-up on my blog and on my post. If you'll kind of, I don't know, you would have to kind of scan back, but let's see, nice hair, and you look like straight, oh, you're so sweet. That's so sweet. Harry Potter vibes. Oh, does it? You know what's so crazy is so weird, and not weird, I guess, but I have never read the Harry Potters. I've never watched one of the movies, and I've never read any of the books. Should I give it a go? Do you think I should give it a go? Oh, I was saying this, wasn't I? It was a bit nippy outside, so I threw my little scarf on. Isn't that beautiful? A lady sent this to me when Sawyer was murdered, and she said, this is going to keep you comforted. And I just was so, I mean, she did this herself, and I mean, it's so beautiful. I get the most compliments, but isn't it lovely? And so it's always like my little, you know, little comfort. It's a little comfort thing. Okay, so that was what I was talking about, wasn't it? Um, no, I don't cosplay. No, no. I wear this all the time, every day. This is exactly how I dress. Yes, it is, darling. I sew and hand make all of my clothes by hand. And I use, you know, 19th century Victorian patterns. And I just always say I never grew up, you know, or I remembered who I was prior, if that makes a bit of sense. Okay. Yeah, so I talked about that. And I talked about the intro, didn't I? Um, you dislike me? Yeah. I have a bit of tea. I had some jammies, but I stopped eating them because I didn't want to get in my teeth, you know. I'd have crumbs everywhere, darling. Um, let's see. Yeah, and I was talking about the progress on the cottage. I'm so excited about that. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, did you see the little post that I posted about the Christmas card exchange? Won't that be quite lovely? If you send me a Christmas card, I'm going to send you a Christmas card back. I'm going to make it really, really special, and I'm probably going to hand paint it. And so, if you send me a Christmas card, I'm going to send you one, because I'm still one of those people that send the Christmas cards with the little, you know, sealed wax and everything like that. I'm really old school. I've been that way my entire life. And so, yes, I will send you a Christmas card. Beautiful Victorian mermaid Christmas card, okay? Mermaid darlings, aren't you excited? So I think that's it. Is that all the things that I was working on? Oh, and I was also wanting to chat with you. Because I'm working on my Victorian mermaid agenda, which I've talked about it on my blog, but I don't want to go in detail because I'm going to hack up a lot of time. But because I want to get to the subliminal thing. But I think I'm going to start doing like 4 videos a week. And they're going to be in the paradigms and the basically like the 4 paradigms of my concept about the mermaid agenda, which is the social, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual, which is leave a legacy. And so I'll go into more depth about that stuff, but just know that that's why I'm starting to pick up momentum on. I'm going to be putting more videos out every week. And so I'm very excited about, you know, we're going to do the install of Christmas, and it's going to be really, really, really wonderful. So look forward to those. I don't know if you will or not, but I think it's very exciting. I want to show all kinds of things about like Christmas ideas, and we'll do like certain crafting things that like things that I've done traditionally, because I go off of like the old world Christmas stuff, you know, yeah, just all of the old traditions. And some that I've included when I was raising my children that they happen to really, really love. And I thought that they were wonderful and they've been magnificent. And I've done them still today. Even though I don't have children at home, I'm an empty nester. But it's still wonderful because I deserve to have a wonderful Christmas too. And the people around me, you know what I mean? We can't stop living once our children are gone, you know what I mean? So okay, so we're going to talk about, I'm going to basically give like, I don't know if you're new here, but if you're not, we're going to talk about subliminals. And I give the subliminals away because it's basically the alchemy of mermaidology. And it's an entire system that I've really been working on for a really long time, but I wanted to go over, since we have more subscribers and everything, I wanted to go over some of the, like in a bullet list. And if you want to ask me anything, because I said that I wanted you to ask me anything, if you, oh, let me see, how come I know, I can't see the, hello darlings. Um, okay, let's take that person off. Um, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, oh, you're so sweet. Jane Austen, the Bronte sister. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I wanted to go over a bullet list of some of the things that, I mean, I've talked about it, but you know what? Oftentimes what we have to do is we have to beat the drum quite a bit, like flog a dead horse, you know what I mean? And so we've got to continually talk about these things so that everyone that's getting those subliminals and they're starting and they might not see the live or they didn't see the old post or the old videos or whatever, you can get a bit nerve-wracked about it, you know what I mean? So I wanted to go over and let's do another little bullet list for knowing. Now these are things that are going to tell you in your conscious waking hours that the subliminals are actually working, because sometimes people will say, I can't tell they're working, and I'm like, no, that they're really working. But if you really think about it, and you start to, you've noticed the things, I'm sure, but now that I'm going to make a point about them and go into a little detail, you'll say, oh yeah, that's been happening to me. And so you need to keep on it. Don't give up on the subliminals, because a lot of times people will want to do it like 2 weeks and then be like, throw it in the rubbish bin. I'm done with that one. I'm not doing that again. No, this is a continual thing. This is a lifestyle. You know, it's sort of like, I think of, it's sort of like, you know, when people say, you know, they're learning new habits about how like to lose weight, but it's a lifestyle change. It's a switcheroo. And so this is what they are. You know, you want to get to the point to where it's just something that it's sort of like a little lullaby. You know, when you go to bed at night, there's no reason that you can't put waves on. And if you don't like the waves, I was considering doing some kind of like white or pink noise, if that would be more beneficial for some people, because some people might not like waves. I'm thinking if you're a water sign, you're going to love the waves. If you're an air sign, you'll love the waves as well, I think. Jeffrey Sean loves the waves. He's like, no, I love the waves. I don't want to change it. Because I was asking him, I'm like, how come you've not been, he's going through a resistance period right now. And so, you know, I'm always channeling and trying to figure out things for individuals. So like if you ever go towards my Etsy account and you see the coaching, I do coaching completely different than anyone else on the internet. And but anyway, so what you'll notice is when you get your subliminals, I will use your archetype. I will really go in psychologically and channel out exactly what's going on with you as an individual. So it's not just like a one size fits all. We have to, like, I really get in there to narrow it down. And I'm not the kind of person that's like, you're going to need to keep coming back to me, because I'm going to teach you how to do it, because you can heal your own self. Everyone can heal themselves. You might just sometimes, like I always say, how Neville used to talk about, oh, sometimes you might need someone to scratch, you know, oh, the back of your arm. Now you can scratch the back of your arm, but is it easier for someone to scratch it? Sometimes it is. It's, you know, like when you're manifesting, sometimes people have too much resistance and they can't manifest a particular thing that they want. So this is sort of like that in a sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. So number one, you have about the first 3 days, you're usually doing really, really good. You're thinking great things. You're wonderful. You're excited about it. You're like, oh, I'm eager to get in bed and get into my, you know, sleeping chamber, and I'm going to have good rest, okay? You're loving it. About the 5th to 7th day into the 2-week period, if you're doing this every night constantly, you're going to get uneasy. Pardon me. You're going to become irritable. And the reason for this is it's clearing out your aura of the subconscious minutia that you've had for so long, okay? It's sort of like the old sediments that you've had all your lifelong day. You know what I mean? And so it's going to start rubbing it. And I always talk about touching on the wounds, touching on the wounds. This is what it's going to start doing, okay? But that means it's working, darlings. It's working, okay? Another one is frustration with the things that never bothered you before. You're going to get to the point where in your waking conscious hours, if someone, let me just say, we'll just say, you know, oh, someone never put the lid down. This is ridiculous, okay? It's like I'm drinking salt water at this point. But if someone put the lid, you know, never put the lid down, and it was always something that really bugged you, you know, the toilet lid. These little teeny things, you know, like whatever it is, you know, I always use just random like toothpaste lid off the, I mean, but now we have caps. You get the point. Little things that you're like, how come that never bothered me before? Or someone says something or they're passive aggressive and you're like, how come I never noticed that before? You're an ass. You know what I mean? You start noticing every little thing that is unkind, that is bothersome, that's a bit disrespectful, that you would never notice before. Or sometimes you did, but then the only times you ever got really upset about it is if you were on your menstrual. You know what I mean? And then you're like, you let everyone have, you know, the news that day. But otherwise, you've usually just, you know, you're just irritated, or the children do something and you're just like, this is going to really up the ante, okay? You're going to start getting irritated with every little thing. And it's because you are a goddess. So when you are feeling disrespected, being treated unkindly, being aggravated, this emotion is pulling that out, because what I've done in these subliminals is target those chakras. I've targeted them. And so when you're hearing beautiful, positive things, and your conscious awareness is like, no, 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 I've always been told that I was a piece of crap. But I'm telling you that you're wonderful, and you are loved, and you are trusted, and you are that, all of these beautiful things according to every chakra. Your mind is sitting there going, wait, what's going on here? So you get a little bit frustrated, okay? So that means it's working, darlings. Okay, some other things is you're feeling off, you're tender or emotionally sensitive. We just sort of went over that as well. It's very much to where you feel as though you just are recognizing, wow, that person has always been kind of like a little rude to me, and I just ignored it. But now your spirit is saying, no, 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 you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to treat me unkind. I'm not treating myself unkind, because you're getting those subliminals that are telling you everything that a goddess, I mean, someone that is perfection is. And that's not coinciding with it. So in your conscious day, you're sitting there thinking, this is not working out. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see what some other ones are. Okay, you'll do a lot of energetic purging, which means you'll yawn, you'll be kind of tired, you'll kind of get tingly a little bit sometimes, like if you're trying to rest or something. I did this. You might not get it. I'm just saying these are some of the things that you might have happen to you. Doesn't necessarily mean all of them, okay? You'll need extra rest, extra sleep, because you're going to be really, really lethargic. You'll also cry with the drop of a hat, and just something that seems so ridiculous, you'll begin bawling your eyes out. It's a trigger. It's hitting it's subconsciously hitting your wounds, all of your wounds. This is why. And so this is ultimately why many times people will not continue the subliminals, because when you're being pushed up against to like, oh, now I have to address this, people are like, no, 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 no. I just wanted to do something that was going to give me my brand new car, or I'm trying to, you know, find a cute little penthouse or a flat to rent. No, no, no. I'm doing this for the long term. Do you understand? This is not like, oh, I'm going to get all my fun manifestations. Yes, you will, but we're going deep, okay? All right. The other thing is your circadian rhythm is going to kick in. So say, for example, you would have issues with sleeping and everything, darlings. You're going to want to, you'll start to begin acclimating to the sleep patterns of the world, of nature. So just like my chickens, they begin nesting at about 5:30. And since the time change, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to actually want to acclimate and start going to sleep around 10 o'clock. This is sort of very much in line with, you're going to start coming down. It'll start lining up. Okay. Okay. So then another thing you're not going to like is, I mean, it's not that bad though. You just have to remember, oh, I'm looking for the ultimate goal, my darlings, is that old memories are going to resurface. Now, when this happens, again, it's going to trigger in your conscious awareness. Conscious meaning your daytime. You know, I'm getting tea. You know, I'm putting my shoes, my work boots on, blah, 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 right? Your subconscious is what's actively, your subconscious is what's making you do everything. Although that's the only time you go into your subconscious is when you're sleeping. Okay, so it's basically like you die every night. Does that make sense? It doesn't take any effort to consciously, because your subliminals are going into the subconscious. So it's retraining. Oh, in your conscious awareness, this is how you behave. And it just reprograms and rewires your entire brain. Okay, so yeah, like I said, these are going to be key issues that you will want to become aware of, my darlings, because I want you to start writing those things down of the memories that it triggers, because this is going to be really good so that you can purge it out and let it go. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's coming up so that it can go out. It's not coming up because, oh, it's there too. You're going to realize once you have rewired your brain, your subconscious mind, you're no longer even going to, at some point you will get to, depending on your resistance, you won't even think of things. Like, say, for example, I used to be, and I've told this story many times, I used to be a really insecure person. So I distrusted everyone, especially like my ex-husband and stuff. I mean, he gave me good reason, but the point was, is it really I acclimated into that lifestyle to where you not only begin you don't trust your husband, but you don't trust your mom, you don't trust your sister, you don't trust your brother, you don't trust your best friend, you don't trust the government, so it just starts to filter into all aspects of your life. You don't trust that lady at the cashier, you don't trust that lady on social media. That's what happens. But when you rewire and you begin to trust self, you trust everything, because you're like, I don't need to man these people anymore. As long as you're worrying about yourself, you know what I mean? You will want to, okay, you'll be super thirsty, and you'll want foods that are really, really good, because like I've said, yes, I eat meat, rarely. I don't really like meat that much now, but I'm not a vegetarian. I mean, I was a vegetarian for like a decade, but anyway, the point that I'm making is that we never were supposed to be carnivores. We were supposed to always be herbivores, but we acclimated. That's okay. That's okay. And we're not going to complain about who eats meat and who doesn't. I don't really care. You do you. You know what I mean? You do you, darling. Okay, so, another thing that happens is you get vivid dreams. And so when your dreams start becoming really, really vivid, oftentimes what's going to happen is if you're manifesting, which I'm assuming many of you are or do, it's going to make you, you're going to start receiving dreams that are the complete opposite of what you're manifesting. So say, for example, I'm manifesting, let's just say I'm manifesting, a certain car or something. I'm actually going to not manifest the car. I'm going to manifest something completely opposite than the exact kind that I'm manifesting, which is really irritating, but you just have to understand that's a part of the process, Okay, so you'll also probably get to the point where you'll have a loss of appetite in some degrees, and you'll just not you'll just be like, oh, is this like the after effects of COVID, you know? Because you won't want to eat certain foods. You'll just be like, I don't really want to eat that. And so you know how like there's just nothing that will, like, oh, I want something and I just don't know what it is, you know? Have you ever had that moment? It'll be like that. So those will happen. um, Temporary fatigue and restlessness. Like I said, I got the tingling, but you'll just be restless, like, oh, you're just kind of like agitated, you know, just restless. I can't go to sleep, and so this will happen. Um, you'll have sudden burst of clarity or intuition, which is your neural pathways are opening up. Okay, um, let's see. Obviously, this is one of the big ones is people will begin acting different to you. They'll begin acting to you the way that you've been desiring your whole life long, okay? And so this is what will happen. People will start acting differently to you. Now, you also might get the other direct situation happen, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, a desire to clean, organize, and reset your spaces. So you'll want to start, be like, oh, I want to clean this room, or I want to organize that, or I want to go through that cabinet that you haven't done in a long time, or you like your junk drawer or something. You'll begin feeling detached from old identities, like, oh, I remember that happened to me too. That was really, really a profound thing too that I recognized, was that I didn't even recognize the person that I was. Like, even if I were to go back on my YouTube videos, it's like, oh my God, this person is a bit annoying to me. You know, now I look back, it's not that I'm disassociating with myself, but it's not the aspect of the woman that I know to be today. And so that's going to happen to you too. And you're going to be like, I don't really, you know, if something bothered you back then, or something that kind of always peeved you about yourself or something, you're going to be like really extra sensitive to that. That's, once again, the subliminals are working, darling. Okay, so you're also going to feel detached, or like you're outgrowing other people, because you are. You're becoming a different person. You're becoming the purest version of this conscious creator. And so, yes, that's going to happen. Um, you will begin setting new boundaries, and the boundaries will come up and they will rise up without you even having to do any work. It's just going to naturally happen. You're like, oh, no, 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 that's unacceptable. That is not tolerated. You know what I mean? And okay, so then there's also a sense of void or quiet stillness, where you feel like, it's like the quiet before the storm, you know? And you start thinking, like, what's going on? Like, something's happening, but I can't pinpoint it, you know? That happens. Okay, obviously, this is something when you're manifesting too, synchronicities and in your signs and symbols. You know, you're going to see, you know, signs and symbols, 222, you know, license plates. There's signs and symbols are going to be everywhere. Let's see what else, darling. I think this is about it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so two more things. Yeah, there's going to be like a strange calm about you, that it's sort of like the chaos, like your subconscious is taking the helm of the ship. You know, I always use mermaid analogies or something, but this is what's happening. It's like the calm, but you don't feel like, oh, I've got to manhandle this and I've got to manage it. You don't. You realize, oh, I trust the universe. I trust my higher being. I trust my mermaid inner being. I trust the great creator, or, you know, the consciousness, or the collective, or whatever you like to call your higher self. Mine is my mermaid inner being. That's the goddess within me, right? Okay, and then the last one is you're going to feel this sense of euphoria, like this hyper sense of euphoria that's like, there's nothing I can't do or have or be, or become, or like there's nothing I can't accomplish. It's just the craziest thing, my darlings, how you begin. Sorry, I was trying to cross my legs. Oh my gosh, I've got a Charlie horse. Okay, just let me work through it. Oh, have you ever had a Charlie horse? Oh, it's so painful. And why do they call it a Charlie horse? Oh my God. Hello, darlings. How are you doing? Similar opinions and habits, apparently. So, anything else? Hi. Hello, darling. Where is your address? Okay, so, my love, Jane, it's all on my blog, it's on my Instagram, it's also on the post that I posted yesterday, and it says Lady Raquel's letterbox in the hedge. That's actually my little PO box. And yeah, so if you send that to me, I'm going to send you a Christmas card back. I'm so excited. Is this not so fun? And then I'm going to display them in the cottage. We're going to have a little, have a little fruit cake, and we'll have, I'm thinking I want to do all an English menu this year, so I'm going to have probably everything is going to be English, for the meals and everything. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, so do you have any questions? Are any of you on here that have done the subliminals, or you've worked on the subliminals, or you've listened to them a few times, or are you having a bit of an issue? Could you tell me? Because I would like to help you if you need help. And like I said, I'm going to love you and leave you, but I wanted to tell you about the Christmas cards, and I also wanted to tell you about the little rebranding and the new intro it's called Reverie is the song. Well, it's like an instrumental, but and I want you to tell me what you think about it, because I really rather like it. I think it's really, really soothing, and it makes me feel calm, and I really like that, Where is your, okay, so yeah, I said that about the address, and then super excited. Hannah, me too. I'm having a bit of spiced tea. And yes, I'm using a tea bag today. Do I teach in English? What does that mean? Okie dokie, my darlings. I suppose I will love you and leave you. Hello, darlings. Thank you so much for joining in today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, darlings, and I hope you have a lovely day. And look forward to seeing the video tomorrow, which is the channeling. It's a channeling. And I hope you like it. All right, my darlings, I hope you have a lovely day. Like I said that already, didn't I? I'm going to go out and tend the garden, because, it gets really dark really, really quickly now. I'm in Florida, so it gets dark about 5 o'clock. I think about 5. Or dusk, probably about 5:30. And so, I've got to run about and get everything done. So I hope you have a good night, and message me if you need anything, or if you wanted the subliminals, I'll put that in the caption as well, so that if you want to, you could email me, and I'll pop them over to you. They're free, and I'll give you a little printout of everything that you need to do, or whatever, to make it wonderful for you. So I hope you have a nice day, and as always, I'm most affably yours until my next enchanting swim. Toodle pip, darlings.